Hey guys, today we're playing with the HOHEM iStudy V2. Not necessarily with the gimbal, but what we're specifically going to be looking at is the HOHEM Pro app and in detail the moment modes. Where are they? What are they? What can we do with them? Now instead of sitting in the studio trying to play with this, it's a gorgeous day outside. There's some cool fog out there. I think we can get some good effects. Let's get outside. Let's find out all about moment modes. Now, before we get out and have some creative fun in the sun, moment mode, what are they? I'm going to tell you. Moment modes are presets designed by HOHEM that they put in the HOHEM Pro app. There's 7 in total. What these presets do is it goes through a series of video clips, renders it all, attaches music, boom, finished in camera. Very neat. So you get a little short story all finished with music right in the camera, done instantly. That is very neat. Now, my favorite effect is Dolly Zoom. I can't wait to play with that. As I say, we got 7 to play with. Dolly Zoom being my favorite. Did I tell you that? But anyways, what we're going to do for the video so we can get through this is I'm going to go through them one in order all the way through. So I'm going to talk you through the setup process on screen and then show you the finished effect after. I think that's the best way for you guys to get a better understanding of how to do it. So without further ado, let's get into these and have some fun. Now we've got the app open. You can see on the right hand side photo, video. We want moment. We're into moment. On the right hand side you can see lucky, dynamic. The whole list of 7 is there. Now the first one we're on is lucky, and that'll be the one we start with. And you can see in the window it gives you a little preview of what it's going to do and what it looks like. And you've got the big orange start button there, and that's basically all you need to hit to start the video. Once you hit start, it brings you into this little screen. Top left gives you a little preview of what's going to happen. The bottom, those 4 are the 4 clips it's going to do. The top left is the preview of the first one. On the right is your start button. You just simply press start like it says there. It'll count down and then it'll start recording your first clip. Now once it's completed the first clip, it'll stop. You can reshoot that clip or you simply hit next clip and it'll bring it over to the preview like it's doing now. Basically hit start, count down. That'll be the second clip for this. And it's just a matter of following it step by step through this, and it gives you the preview after it's done it. And if, like I say, if you don't like it, you can wipe it out and start again. This is on to the third little clip now. Now you can see this one's doing a pan up, and you saw the time frame. This is like a 3-second clip. The other one was a 5. So it even gives you the duration of what each little clip piece is like. Then once you're done, once we get this piece done, I'll show you what happens. It gives you the option there to synthesize a video or redo the whole thing. Once you synthesize it, boom. Now it gives you the option to reshoot the whole video or save the video, and it's doing the preview of it. Well, here's the finished video all stitched together internally by the program. Now I have noticed the odd time it does get a little glitchy in between, but on the whole it works brilliantly. Now the one we're going to go to is the next one. It's called Dynamic. You can see it says brisk rhythm, and we got the start button again. We basically just hit that. It brings us in. It's almost looking like the same as the last one. We're going to be doing 4 clips, 3-second, 3-second, 4-second, and 4-second. Again, you just hit start. It'll record the first clip. Once it's finished, that gives you the preview. Hit next clip and carry on. I'm just going to jump us now to the end so you can see the result. So I just time jumped ahead just so you don't have to sit through all that because it's basically the same. We're just going to synthesize the video again and then save the file to the computer. You can see it playing it back now. Here it is all put together. It's such a neat effect with the twisting, turning, and panning going on. I really like some of the effects that you can get with this. Dolly Zoom, one of my greatest effects. I love this one. All you have to do, again, is hit start. It brings you into this menu. You can see it says Zoom A, Zoom B. I'm leaving it on A. You can adjust it. You can adjust the zoom, and you can adjust the time. I walk up to the subject, so I'm close to it. I then press start, and then it'll count down, and I slowly walk away from the subject, trying to be as steady as I possibly can. That way it doesn't get too much shaking. You can see it's a pretty cool effect. Now, let's have a look at the finished version. There you go. Look at the way that background just gets pulled right in. Very cool. Now we're going to do the other version of this. This one I walked away from it. This time I'm going to walk towards it. You can see I've clicked on the A and zoomed all the way in. Then I'm going to click on B, zoom all the way out, because this time I'm standing far away from the subject and I'm zooming in. So when I walk forwards, it's going to be zooming to keep that distance, and I'm going to get a different effect. Watch the background on this one. It counts down like normal, and there you go. Look what's happening in the background. It's pulling away. Look at the little orange bar from A to B. This time it's going from A to B. Last time it was B to A. Look at the effect that you get with this. You can see how that background just pulls away from the subject. How cool is that? Our next one is Smart Motion Time Lapse. Press start, it brings up your little option. You can change your panning angle and your recording duration from 5 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to set for 15 minutes. You can see the video duration is 15 seconds. You simply then hit start, and what will happen is the camera will move into its start position and then start counting down, and then it will start recording the video. Now I've done a time jump just to save you guys from sitting there. You get a chance to reshoot or save the video to your camera file. Here is the finished product. Look at the way that fog is lifting off in the background. It's slowly burning off. This is a smart moment mode time lapse, and I love these motion lapses. They are so cool. Now we're on to panoramic video, broader perspective. Basically you hit start, the camera will rotate into its start position, and as typical for all the moment modes, it'll give you the 2-second countdown timer. 2, 1, start recording, and I'm going to do a time jump right to the end. You'll have the option to reshoot or save your video, and gives you a little preview. Here is the finished panoramic video that it created, and you can see how smooth that rotation is and how great that is when you're on holidays or you want that quick little panoramic, how handy that is to be able to do it in moments. Now we're into fantastic rotation. I have the audio turned off. We hit start, we have our standard countdown, and the program runs, and you can see this thing twists and turns and rotates back and forth to make kind of a bouncy effect. And like normal, once we get to the end, we have the option to reshoot this video, or we can save it into the computer. And then we can have a look at our finished file, which is this. I think we can find a better subject than that ship though, because that ship's kind of boring just sitting there. Now let's find, oh, there you go. There's a more interesting subject. And look at the twisting and bouncing going on. This guy's got groove. Now we're into Inception. You get 180 degrees or 270. Be aware in 270s it says there that the gimbal arm might be exposed. I had to left shift my iPhone over, otherwise the arm was exposed. But once you hit start, it'll swing itself into a start position, do the standard countdown, start the rotation. I'm now going to time jump it again. You get the option to reshoot or save your video. It's that easy, and you can see how you get the little preview there. Here's the finished result of that, and you can see what a neat effect that is. I slowly started walking in towards that little artwork at the end, and with that rotation, it looks very cool. I love that twisted rotation in Inception. There you go, moment modes all explained for you. How fun was that? It was great being out in this beautiful weather, having some fun, doing some creative stuff with the HOHEM Pro app and the iSteady V2. A lot of fun. One of my favorites is always that Dolly Zoom. I just love that effect. But anyways, you now know how to find them, how to use them. You just need to get out and get creative yourself. Let's create some epic videos with some of these presets. All right, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos like this. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. So, until the next time.